I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
Welcome to SuperScottSaga, and welcome to MediEvil. Now, I thought I'd return to the channel by playing an old classic, which was part of my childhood, and they recently announced that they're actually going to be remaking this game. So I thought, why not play this? It's the best of both worlds. I still need to learn the controls. I've not played this, obviously, in a long time. I can't wait for the remake, though. I think it's going to be really, really good. So I remember so much about this game. The funny thing is that this game is actually supposed to be quite funny, but when I played it, it was always quite creepy, quite horrifying. When I played this game in the past, I never knew you could straft. Look. Hey, oh. Straft in here, straft in there. Oh, that's actually quite handy. I remember when I played this game, I just run straight into enemies, but you can actually straft. That's actually very, very good. Okay, so we've got our inventory. We can use the arm. I remember that. If you ran out of weapons, you could use your arm to attack. That was pretty cool. Let me see. Oh yeah, meat stick. That's so cool. Oh, I threw my arm away. Oh, it's like a boomerang. That's so cool. Right, what's this got to say? What's this crap here? Probably start reading these later. They're probably just tutorials. Track down Zarok by retracing his diabolical odyssey through Gallowmere. That's another thing. Zarok, I always thought that it was a woman. It looks like a witch, but it's actually a guy. It's just like Lord Frieza from Dragon Ball Z. I always thought that was a woman as well, but it's a guy. Strange. So you can spot the exits from an area by looking out for this stinking trail of magic slime. I never knew it was slime. I thought it was just like a health thing. I think this is good to show people what it was like before the remake comes out. Because it is a good game. I think it still holds up pretty well. I mean, it controls the same crappy way that it did back then, but you were pretty much used to that, you know? It was a PS1 game. A bit awkward, I guess. But it was really good. Really good. So what have you got to tell me here? Oh, come on. Read the thing. Right, welcome back to your beloved Gallowmere. The stinking dead have risen up to dance with the lifeless living, and they want to do it over your dead body. Well, thank you. See, this is where I found that I missed a lot of the comedy, because I used to just skip all the reading. I never bothered with the reading before, you know? It was just straight into fighting. Come on, yes! Oh, I forgot to equip my shield again. I should probably do that. That's good, that's good. I completely forgot. When I put the arm on, it must have took off the shield as well. Come on, you. Oh, here it comes! Oh, he fell over! You clumsy fool. Right. I'm probably not going to straft much because I was so used to playing this game without strafting. I don't want to learn new techniques, new modern techniques. You know, like, oh. Right, oh shit. Here he comes, here he comes! Them just waiting for me. Yeah, so do you see the chalice on the top right hand corner? There's a percentage. You have to kill so many enemies. I think it's probably all the enemies. And once you get to 100%, you collect their souls, get to 100%, and then you can pick up the chalice, which is at some point in the level. Right, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Just another wee hit there, but that's alright. So we've got another rune, so we can open up some other place. Is there any more coins around here? Don't see anything. Yeah, I always thought the story in this game was pretty funny. Okay, so the video cut out there. So as I was saying, Daniel Fortescue, he was the leader of the army, and he was actually the first one to die. He took the arrow to the eye, not the knee, to the eye. And when Zarok awoke, I keep saying he brought the undead back to life and possessed a lot of people, and in doing so she brought Sir Daniel back to life. So this is his chance for redemption, to prove his worth, that his death was not for nothing. Okay, so I remember you used to hit this angel to open the gates. There was actually a book back there that gave you a clue on how to do it, but I never read the books back then. So I didn't know how to open this until I randomly was just running about going da 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 da, hitting things, and I magically hit the angel and it managed to open the gate. So I've already done this level because I had a camera problem, so I had to replay this level just so we wouldn't miss anything. But the chalice was here, and so the chalice was I had to kill enough enemies to get 100% of the chalice, and then I could go back, get the chalice, so that when I ended the level it would take you to the Hall of Heroes, which is kind of like a Valhalla. And what that did was it allows you to get a new weapon or new shield, a new item. So I did, and I got a crossbow, good old crossbow. I can show you it right now. There you go, there's a crossbow. So I guess it's more powerful than the throwing daggers. I don't want to use it right now because it's quite limited in ammo, so we'll stick to the sword right now for as much as we possibly can. Keep the ammo for more difficult enemies. So yeah, I did most of this. There was an ambush when I picked up those coins up there, but sadly we lost the footage, guys. We lost the footage. So I pretty much know everything that was going to happen. There's another ambush here. See, you missed comedy gold, guys. I was in the air when that happened. So we picked up the coins, and I was wondering what this guy does. It turns out that he is like a merchant. He gives you the supplies. So we had the throwing dagger, so we had 100 out of 250. We need another 40 gold to get another 50 daggers. Now that I've got the crossbow, it's the exact same thing. You can buy more to get more bolts. But I didn't want to waste any money. I wanted to wait and then see if we can find any better weapons that we might need the money for. So I've already did the chalice, so there's no point in me going through the other section of the level to kill the guys. We already killed them, we already got the chalice, and so I'm going to just quickly get through this level again, and so we can get on to the next level and start from scratch. I'm just going to kill them, just get some cannon fodder practice in, because when the levels go on they're going to get more tough. We're going to have to do a lot more platforming. And the water here is quite shallow, so I won't die, but I remember under the bridge here, I was stupid enough when I used to play this game. I used to run past the bridge on the side and I'd fall, and I'd drown and I'd die. So that's one thing to, you know, watch out for. So that's the end of that level. Like I said in the previous video when I was talking about what I'm doing with this channel, I'm not taking it very seriously. I'll try and practice making videos like this. There's going to be mistakes like what happened there, but I just need to roll with it, I guess.
So, even in the shackles of death, my old enemy pursues me.
So this is the old Zarok.
Already my army has risen from the grave.
I mean, it's got a little bit of a manly voice, but I always thought it was a woman. She looked like a woman. It's a witch. Like, why would you make a witch and then make it a man? You know, it's a man's world. It's not good. I remember this was a pain in the ass, all these boulders. You had to dodge. Or at least run past them and try and get to the gaps in the hill so you wouldn't get crushed. It used to do a lot of damage. So some obstructions can be smashed down with clubs and certain other weapons. Try experimenting. That's right, before you get the hammer you actually get the club. I forgot about that. You get the hammer in the Hall of Heroes, but there's an actually a club that you can find before that. The only problem with the club though is that it does break, I remember. So whereas the hammer, I think that lasts forever. I remember this blows up, so you hit it and then you run away. Get away from me, zombie! Oh! See, and it just kills whatever's in your path. Typical. I tried to run away and he grabbed me. Asshole. His body parts, his PS1 body parts are everywhere. What a shame, what a shame. I think, ouch, shit! Don't hit me! Don't hit me! Oh god! This is experimental! I think I'm supposed to go up here. Hold on, let me see. Right, run! Up here. And then we go up the top there. Oh, no! Oh, that was close. Oh! This is deadly. This is very deadly. I remember you could actually use the club to break the boulders, except for maybe the red one. Right, can I break this? Get this, come on! Come on, stop running about like an idiot. I got a shield and, oh! Oh, so this is how you unlock this. Oh, who's this? This is a new guy. He was a bit tougher. There's the club. There's the club. See, I knew the club was here somewhere. See, if I didn't fall down there by accident, I never would have found this. Oh man, I was so much better at these games back in those days. So the club is a crude but effective weapon. Bash with it, burn with it, but be aware. One bash too many and it will break. I know. So I need to be careful with this. I'm probably not going to use it until the boulders and the secret areas. So I'll just keep using the sword for now. That's probably the cost-effective way, the best way to do it. But these guys are pretty strong. Yeah, they're pretty strong. Probably should have used the club for those guys. Right, so I've got the club now. I can get out of here. Right, so we can go back around here. We can unlock this little area. I can't remember what you get in here actually. But let me just switch to the sword quickly before we go in. Stupid witch. Is there a witch still here maybe? Oh, there's guys. See, I can't remember everything in this game. It's sort of coming back to me now. What's this guy doing up here? Come on. It's time for your death, my friend. Your re-death. I think I can break this just the same way I broke the... Yes, the same way I broke the boulders. So, let's see what's in here. There must be something secret in here. What's this? What's this got to say? A guide to covens for witches and witchcraft enthusiasts. A witch's coven would reach the height of its power only when all of their sacred flames were alight. Witches have been known to offer help to the questing adventurer, yet they are reclusive people and have to be summoned by the aid of the mystic charms or talismans. Let it be known that help from a witch is rarely given freely, and the witch will more often than not make a request of the adventurer before any such help is given. If seeking to summon a witch, remember that they are quite territorial. Any signs of previous witch activity in an area is good indication that a witch can be called upon. Alright. Okay, it's on fire. We need to go. Come on, Sir Daniel. Come on. Is it in here? Oh shit, there's a lot of guys here. How do you light? Oh, I've light it. Shit. Oh. No! No! That was very worrisome. Should have blocked them. Maybe if I... Let's test the block. The block doesn't do anything. I thought it would have hit him back a little bit, obviously not. Right. He just fell over himself. That gives me time to switch to the sword. And there we go! Dead. Right, so there's a talisman there. Found a witch's talisman. I vaguely remember this in the game. Vaguely. Not too much. And there's a chalice there, hidden. So that's what the chalice looks like. They're not so easy to find sometimes. You'll see them other times like this. They'll be hidden in like these little caves. I remember I was trying to go past all the boulders once, and I was just constantly hitting and missing, and the club just completely ran out of use. Total waste.
We have failed the master. We give our lives.
That's a bit extreme. They must be really terrified of what she would do if she found out that they failed. So let's see what this has to say. The adventurer would be wise to be thorough in the exploration of an area. Hidden locations reap great rewards. Well, we found it. We found the charm. I don't know if you can use it in this level. That's seriously what I want to know. If any of you guys know if you can find it, that would be greatly appreciated. Okay, so that's 2 levels done. I guess I'm just going to end the recording here. Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to see more of MediEvil, let us know in the comments, leave a like, and I'll see you guys on the next video, next episode of SuperScottSaga.